Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice game. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they can't chop to him, but not until now. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that gives the Browns a first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw by Purdy. Brushes him off with ease. They can't stop him. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Purdy looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Has a big hole left. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's on the move. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. He's going to push one deep down the right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. With 3rd and 10 coming up, they felt comfortable going ahead and declining that penalty. And the Browns bringing out some extra defensive backs. We got dime on 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. Andrews with the catch. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. Lamar throwing again. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. And again, it's Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Go. Plowing up the middle. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Here's Purdy to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 3rd down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what?
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, we changed it. 13.
Another try following the sack. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey.
1st down, here's Lamar. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball. It sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. They put Flowers in motion right. Lamar off the play fake. Cut at the 10-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Touchdown, Baltimore! Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
The give now out of the shotgun. He's got to gain a 6 there. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun is Purdy. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Come on, set. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 11. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Browns a first. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Purdy trying on 4th down. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. On 1st down, Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They get 37 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Jackson now on third. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at fourth and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First and 10 now from the 30.
Go! Check smash. Check smash. Ready?
Lone back gets the handoff. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Able to get it to Moore. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Stop low, 18.
Purdy on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made. You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A 45-yard attempt.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the gap closes to 14 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Chased out to his right. Into the hands of Walker. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They go play fake with Jackson. catch is made down the right sideline. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Hey, report! Report!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Gets this to Bateman. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense up to the line fast. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play action now with Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Flush down out to his left. Now he takes it. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Award that tackle to Michael Hall. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Ravens are on the move here. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go now.
Pretty throwing here on first. Look at all this. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On the quick.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Anytime.
Play fake, Jackson. Buying some time left. Now he fires it deep down the near sideline. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And it sets up second down. Throwing again is Lamar. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Hey, hey. You.
Now it's Jackson. He's got Andrews. Hits the 20. It's a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Go.
From the gun is Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He lets one fly deep downfield. Intended for Judy, but it's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Sit up.
Pressure coming, it's Jackson. He's loaded another one up. That's caught at the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set. Hut.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets him around 6 there. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escapes out to the left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Purdy gonna go on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he's gonna get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Finding Judy. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That's good. 4-8.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Forced out to his right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Pass complete to Walker. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Running back sent in motion left. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Hey.
Lamar throwing again. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Play action. Here's Jackson. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll run it from the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Connection made. Oh, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Ravens.
Hey, a normal old stop on 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Escapes the pocket. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Into the hands of Walker. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Michael McFadden able to make the play. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 25 on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Ravens with possession and a big enough lead. All Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Report. Hey, report. Report. You turned it.
Lamar now from the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
At their own 28-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?